23 minutes after the hour, you're looking live at the West Bank, where anti-Israel protests erupt. Back here at home, families of U.S. hostages being held by Hamas, lobbying lawmakers on Capitol Hill, urging lawmakers to do more to get them home. Moments ago, Israel's national security advisor praising Qatar for its negotiation efforts, saying, quote, "I'm pleased to say that Qatar is becoming an essential party and stakeholder in the facilitation of humanitarian solutions. But Qatar's diplomatic efforts are crucial at this time." Right. But critics are quick to point out that they also reportedly are harboring notorious Hamas leaders, including the top official Ismail Haniyeh. The Gulf nation also gives Hamas control Gaza $30 million every month in aid. In a new op-ed, our next guest says Qatar must pick a side and expel the terror leaders, or the United States must do that for them. Keep in mind, we've got a huge military base there. Joining us now, senior fellow at the Jewish People Institute, Yaakov Katz. Mr. Katz, thanks so much for joining us. Why have they been able to play a double game for this period of time? Why now is this coming under scrutiny?
Well, Brian, this is something that Qatar has been playing for a long time. It's a two-sided game, and they play with both sides. They support Hamas. They harbor Hamas. They let them live a life of luxury in Doha. By the way, at the same time that their people in Gaza are suffering of poverty, don't have basic means, but they're living a life of luxury back in the capital of Qatar. And they also provide money. And that money, we all now know, is used by Hamas to build those tunnel networks, to purchase those weapons, and to carry out the horrendous rampage on October 7th that murdered and that massacre of about 1,400 Jewish Israelis inside Israel. Qatar does this, and they were allowed to get away with it because it was convenient. And just like that tweet that you showed by Israel's national security advisor, they give the terrorists on the one hand, and on the other hand, they say, but hold on, you need us because we can facilitate communications. So they kind of wink and nod at both sides and play this game. And we, Israel included, not just America, Israel included, have allowed this to go on, in my view, for too long.
So, Yaakov, how is it that 1,400 plus are killed in the most brutal fashion possible, and the people in charge of that organization are allowed to sit there and live this life of luxury? And not only that, days later, greet the foreign minister of Iran, I believe outside the Four Seasons, and have a great dinner. Imagine a celebratory dinner for the death and destruction they inflicted on the Israeli people.
Brian, I was listening to you before when you were talking about the attacks on U.S. bases in Syria and Iraq. And what you said is, in this region, you have to project force and strength. That is the language that is spoken here in the Middle East. Until now, everyone could give us a lecture, Brian. This is complicated. We need the Qataris right now. They can help with the negotiations for the hostages. And I get it. And maybe, and I'm guessing that they are playing a positive role. That's what I'm hearing also from the Israeli government. But at the same time, if we're not clear, this is a battle between good and evil. If people are not forced to take a side and we continue to fall into the trap of things are complicated, then we will continue to lose this battle. It's time that we all pick a side, and it's clear whose side everyone stands on, including the Al Thani family, which rules this opulent state of Qatar in the Persian Gulf.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a complicated situation. One day the World Cup is there, and they're trying to change their profile around the world. The next minute they're saying, "I want you to meet my Hamas leader." Yeah, they're a terrorist organization. Isn't that a beautiful suit, and doesn't he have great gel? It's incredible that they're able to pull this off, and well, hopefully it'll change. And I think we're almost hostage to the fact that we got this very vital military base there. If we threaten to pull that out, do we lose influence, or will that get them to change their mind? Real quick.
America has an opportunity to project power here, and that's what's needed. The whole world is watching Israel and the United States right now, and especially in this region. The leading actor, the rogue actor, is Iran. This is an opportunity to teach all the Iranians and their proxies a serious lesson.
All right. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Yaakov Katz, please. Thanks so much for your insight. All eyes on Qatar.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.